I was recommended this movie by a lot of people in the comment section of some of my videos, and I never in my life had seen this movie. All I knew is that a lot of people that have talked to me about this movie told me that there was a bunch of funny parts in it. So I assumed that this was a comedy. Now, I don't know if this is some sort of dark comedy or if those people were just insane, but I cried 3 times watching this movie. Now, I know that y'all are very used to me making fun of a lot of things, you know, joking, and I'm going to try my best to still be myself while reviewing this movie. But my God, some of this shit was sick. Now, I'm not gonna lie, your boy did laugh at some of the stuff. Like, I mean, this scene right here. Like, come on, but where did she get this potted plant from? The amount of times that I've seen her mom throw things at Precious in this movie baffled me. I mean, what the you don't need to be a mom on welfare. You need to be on some sort of NFL team or doing shot put for high school track, because my God, the arm on this, you know what? I digress. This is Precious. Hold up. Pause right here, editor. I know that we only a couple seconds into the movie, but what the f is that? Yo, all I know is that the main character can't spell. That's something that I have to know, because what the f is that? What are you, dyslexic? All right, you know what? Harlem, 1987. Oh, so this takes place in New York. What's good, B? What's poppin', Sharon? All right, my fault. I'm Clarice Precious Jones. I want a light-skinned boyfriend with good hair. I want to be in a BET video, but my mama says I can't dance. Who want to see your big ass dance anyway? Fat bitch. Okay, we about 3 minutes in, and I already see that there's some anti-blackness going on. And not anti-black in the sense of like, oh, I don't like black people. I don't fuck with my people. Nah. I know Uncle Ruckus. But there's some like self-hate going on. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be light-skinned with long hair, with a light-skinned boyfriend, and dance on BET video. Like, come on, what you want to be, Cardi B? Lotto? Like, come on, son. I like math. I know you're probably wondering how the hell I'm fitting in this desk right now. And me too. I mean, these chair legs are screaming for help right now. Like, literally. Help me! But I'm sitting here anyway, and I like math. One day, I'm gonna be normal and be able to add. You know, like 2 + 2? I don't know what the f Eddie. Only numbers I'm familiar with is when I step on the scale. But it's a funny looking number. It's like a sideways 8. My mama says that means infinity and that scale can't hold me. But I like to think I'm only 8 pounds. This is Mr. Witcher. He's white, and he's my husband in my head. My mama says nobody wants me. That just mad, because I already got a kid and another one on the way. All she got is me. I'm up one bitch. So we had Precious in math class, and this is Mr. Witcher, her white teacher that she fantasizes about. These kids in here, they make fun of her sometimes. I mean, obviously it's tough being a girl, but it's also tough being a bigger girl, and you're dark skinned, and it's 1987. Like, I mean, this isn't even during a progressive time. Like, maybe it wouldn't be as bad in 2025, but 87 in New York City, Harlem at that? Oh yeah, I know she had it rough. But see, Precious, she likes Mr. Witcher. She respects Mr. Witcher, which is why she be snapping on the kids when they be disrupting class. Can y'all shut the f up? I'm trying to learn. Damn, fat, you ain't gotta yell at me. Say it, don't spray it. I ain't gonna lie. Precious be precious. That's why they call her Precious. All right, anyways, Precious gets called to the principal's office, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why she gotta go to the principal's office. I mean, is she in trouble? I don't even know. Anyway, she gets to walking out when the kids in there making fun of her, honking at her. Like, bitch, she ain't no goddamn car. Like, what's up with y'all? I mean, she about the size of a small Buick, but that don't mean that she a car. Precious, listen, you're 16, you're still in junior high school, and you're pregnant with your second child. What happened, Precious? I had you stupid. What do you mean what happened? Do you have any other thoughts about your situation? Can I go? Like, what are we even in here? You wasting my time right now. Sit down. Now listen, Precious, I'm gonna have to suspend you. What the whoa? For why though? I didn't even do I got pregnant and I'm getting suspended? What the f is that? You know what? It's the entitlement for me. I might slap you in this talking about, I gotta suspend you. There's some So Precious leaves the school, she got suspended, and she goes home. Now, this is the first time that we've like seen her mom, and I had no idea that it was Monique. Y'all know Monique from Meet the Parkers, Fat Girls with a Z, Almost Christmas, The Queens of Comedy, The Monique Show. I mean, she was in some shit, Deliverance. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was in some shit. I ain't gonna lie, like, I fuck with Monique, you feel me? And she played the shit out of this character. Like, I don't know if she got a damn Oscar for this role, but I hope she did, yo, because she did her fucking thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, she really made me hate her. I haven't hated somebody this much since Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Like, come on, bro. And y'all know Joffrey's a bitch ass. So Precious gets home and she didn't get her mom cigarettes like her mom asked, but she played the number, although she couldn't box the number. And off bucks, she got hit with a damn book. Her mom smacked her with a fucking book. Yo, you remember I told you she got an arm on her, bro? a cannon. God damn. We find out our first very sad thing in this movie. I'm not going to make any jokes about this, but I am going to describe it. She got taken advantage of multiple times by her father. And we find out that because of these incestual acts, she got pregnant, had a baby that has Down syndrome, because obviously incest can lead to issues, a lot of cognitive issues and disabilities, because you're not supposed to crossbreed with the same DNA. That's just not, it's not natural. It was wrong. Not going to make any jokes about that, but I just wanted to explain that's what we find out. And she's pregnant again, the second time, once again by the same person, her father. Now, this is the first time outside of her smacking her daughter with a book that I really hated her mom, because you literally see her getting taken advantage of and her mom is in the hallway watching it. Like, what the f is that? If you don't stop what's going on, like, can you please go in there and stop him? This talking about daddy loves you. Oh, nah. Now, a lot of times in this movie, when bad things happen to Precious, she goes to a happy place, like in her head. Like you know, like Happy Gilmore, right before he about to hit the, you know what I'm saying, he putt the John, he go to his happy place, you know what I'm saying? A bad with kegs of beers and this like small little person riding a tricycle, you know, the happy place. But see, Precious's happy place is rooted in a lot of like self-hate and self-loathing. It's not good, you know, like it is her happy place, but it's like her with her light-skinned boyfriend with spotlights on her and all this stuff. Like, see, she doesn't love herself yet, which is something we find out very early on. And I mean, throughout the movie, she's trying to like grow and she's trying to learn to love herself. It's her character art, if you will. Anyway, she wakes up. She apparently got knocked out when her mom hit her in the back of the head with a book, so she threw water on her face to get her up. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand how like her mom does these things to Precious. Precious has to have some sort of medical issues. Like, there's nothing physical going on. Like I'm sure getting hit in the back of the head and passing out is not good. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm just saying. Anyways, she's cooking for her mom and after being knocked out with a book. I got knocked out with a book once, but it was me in the 2nd grade, and it was because I couldn't read. Them words beat my ass that day. If you could read one page of a Harry Potter book, nigga. All right, my fault. Anyways, the principal shows up, starts buzzing. Now, Precious thinks it's the crackhead playing with the buzzer. Old Tom, it's somebody at the buzzer, so her mom like, hit listen, you dumb. So she do. Now the principal's there and she's basically trying to get her to go to this alternative school. It's called Each One Teach One. I think that's what it's called. Each One Teach One. Teach One Each One? No. Each One Teach Eat one, speak one, I'm horny and beat one. All right, my fault. But basically, it's an alternative learning school, so Precious can learn how to read and write and get her GED. This is a good thing for her, basically. But her mom is hating, as always. Now, Mr. Witcher wants her to go there because he thinks that she's one of his best math students, but she just can't read and write. So it's kind of like Precious is good at everything except reading and writing is what it seems like. Anyways, her mom's like, you brought this in here? You brought this principal? So she swung a pan at her, bro. You ain't get your fat ass upstairs. Like, you really fat as a okay? You my man, you had 2 kids with my man, and your fat ass in here acting like you better than me? That you a hippo, bitch. You're so fat. Like, you sleep on both sides of the bed, bro. You, oh my God, I hate you, bro. It look like your bed do a willy when you sit on the end of it. Like, I'm really ooh. So Precious kicked some stuff down at her mom, and her mom ran upstairs and started beating her. Now, you know, this is fucked up. Precious in the room later, looking at a book with pictures in it, imagining her mom being nice to her. Mr. Witcher talking to her and wanting to marry her, saying he gonna leave his white woman for her. Hey. Anyways, Precious leaves. Her mom tells her to play 852 in the box at this time and to get some kitty litter. I ain't gonna lie to you. Her mom doesn't really leave her apartment unless it's to go to welfare meetings for a check. She gets a check for Precious and her daughter, who she has nicknamed Mongo, short for Mongoloid. You know how up that is? Her mom is all types of the isms and it's like it's, you know what I'm saying? She prejudiced, she goddamn homophobic, transphobic. What else is she? She's goddamn ableist. Like, she's literally all the buzzwords. Like, god damn. She would fit right in on X.com. She would have thrived in Elon Musk's internet. Real shit. Now Precious leaves and she goes to Hotel Teresa, where Each One Teach One is. She gets on the elevator and here we are. The start of Precious changing her life. So she ends up talking to the secretary, and the secretary is breaking down to her everything she needs, documents, etc., discharge papers. You know what I'm saying? I had some discharge papers one time, but it was just the gooning session and some of it landed on a paper towel. That might have been too much information. I'm sorry. What alternative is? Alternative is like a just different way of doing things. Like, you need to lose weight, but you're fat and lazy, so you don't want to work out, and instead, you know, you take Ozempic and get, you know, surgery done. Oh, Oh, okay, I got it. Now anyways, the lady at the other school told me to come here. I need your discharge papers. Oh, they actually sent all your stuff over already. Now Precious is trying to do tests and she obviously has issues with doing the test. Just like any other kid with some sort of like learning disability. She thinks something's wrong with the test. That the test kind of paint a picture of her with no brain. She jumps from this to saying that she wishes she was dead. And I'm just sitting there like, God damn. Like how do we go from, hey, I can't really do this test to I wish I was dead? Can somebody please help her? Reach out to Precious. She's about one missing chicken leg from being Hannah Baker. Like y'all gotta get her right. So she get to walking back from school and here come these damn drug dealers seeing her talking about, hey bitch, let me hear some. So she ignoring them, obviously, because ain't nobody trying to have sex with y'all. Lame ass, y'all have no job. Y'all out here selling drugs. I mean, I ain't gonna act like I ain't never sold a drug before, allegedly, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? I always balanced it with a real job though. Y'all ain't no real hustler. All right, my fault. Hey bitch, you hear me talking to you, fat. Hey yo, stop playing with me, cuz. And this push her and she fall on the ground. Then they just start laughing at her. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Precious be going through it. She goes home and hates herself so much that she sees herself as a white woman in the mirror. Well, that self-hate is right there. So Precious hungry as hell. She want to go get something to eat. Her mom is literally in there playing with herself. Like, ew. She's talking about, Precious, come here, help mommy. Help mommy, what? Oh, nah. Yo, she was getting sexually abused by her mom and her dad? What the f is that? You know what? I ain't even about to question it. All I'm gonna say is, this shit is ridiculousness. And I ain't talking about that one show that they be spamming on MTV, cuz. Anyways, she wanted some money for food. So she ends up going to a diner and steals a bucket of chicken. First off, how didn't they catch her? There's no way that you didn't catch this slow ass bitch. So she in there and she stole a bucket of chicken. Is crazy though. Told him she wanted potato salad for the side and then dipped off with the whole drum. God damn. So she go to her class and ends up throwing up because she ran all the way there on a full stomach of fried chicken. Anyways, we meet Miss Rain for the first time. This fine ass, light skin. Oh, God damn, she bad. Now, you know your boy Sin, he like the dark skin short. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I prefer my joint nice and dark. I mean, crispy, boy. God damn, let me lick the dark. All right, my fault. Anyways, the teacher asked her to come join, and she does eventually. She gives all the kids journals, and she wants everybody to introduce themselves. Everybody goes. You got Wagwan in the bag. This is Rhonda. She's a Jamaican, obviously. You know what I'm saying? She got the accent and all that. Bumble clock, rush clock, you feel me? You feel me? She should have been in Shotters. You feel me? All right, my fault. Then you got this I forgot her name. I ain't gonna lie, Hispanic. I like her for real. Precious ends up slapping her pretty early on in the movie. Then you got Gracie. I like Gracie. She cool as shit. You got a kid. Then you got I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember her name. She be wearing a do-rag though. She kind of cute though for a stud. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I might bend the stud over if she bad. All right, my fault. And then you got fake ass Nicki Minaj. Anyways, Precious eventually goes. She doesn't want to at first. I'm born in Harlem. My favorite color's yellow. I never spoke in class before. How does that make you feel, Precious? Makes me feel here. Makes me feel here. Damn. They be hit me in the heartstrings. Anyway, so they get to write in the journal and shit. They gotta speak in class now. Precious says that Miss Rain told her the longest journey starts with a single step. They in class doing the alphabet. Now Precious had to write the letter F. She go up there and Shorty talking about F is for fat. This is when she ends up slapping her, and I remember her name now. It's Consuelo. Consuelo? I think it's Consuelo, I ain't gonna lie. Now after this whole situation of her slapping Consuelo in the goddamn face, which she deserved by the way, Miss Rain tries to get Precious to read a book, and Lord, this is when I really learned that Precious can't read. Now you know, it's okay, because your boy Sin can't read either. I only can read books with pictures in them. So I kind of understood. I knew exactly what she was going through. Struggling to read. I'm dumb as a bitch. But you know, that's besides the point. So she's signing out the words and all that. Miss Rain is telling her it doesn't matter if she get it wrong or not. Just go word by word. She's sitting there zoning out, thinking about her mom, thinking about her dad. She tells Miss Rain that it all looks the same to her. A day after short. And eventually, she gets it. Repeats it a few times. And we see Precious actually making strides to learn how to read. This is the first time we see the progress. And it's good progress at that. Anyways, back at home, here come Precious' mom. Precious, get your big ass in here. Where was you at this morning? I was at school. No, you wasn't at a school, and now they gonna take you off welfare. You just slap you. So she ended up slamming the pan and her mom hears Precious slamming the pan and is like, you got something to say? No. School. You going to school and you need to go to welfare and get that right. You want me to go now? No, nighttime. Oh my God, you go in the morning. Now I'm hungry, make me something to eat. So she get to making these, what the fuck is this, pig feet? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how anybody eats this. Like, I understand this shit be cheap, you feel me? But like, God damn, like, how do you consume that? Ugh. Anyways, she up. I put that in heavy quotes. Her mom's plate. Talking about his hair in the pig feet. Like, first off, why the fuck the pig feet got hair in it? Like, what the fuck is that? Somebody shaved that. Anyway, she makes Precious eat it, but I think this was just her mom's way of showing love in a way that she could. Letting Precious eat first, because she's the child and she should eat first. I mean, that's just what it is. She just did it in a mean ass way. Now anyway, she told Precious that she needs to make her food afterwards, but she basically just falls asleep. Look at Precious just watching her mom. If I was her, I would slit her throat in the sleep. I ain't gonna lie, just cut that. But that's just me, I guess. Anyways, Precious goes to welfare, and the woman there wants her to describe her home life. Basically tells her how her mom's mean as shit. Talks about her being fat, and all she does is eat, sleep, and watch TV. She even told her about how she nicknamed her damn daughter Mongolo, and she's got Down syndrome. Like, what the f that? What's wrong with her? Anyways, the welfare lady's astounded by all of this, as she should be, and completely disgusted. I don't know if she's disgusted by everything Precious told her, or Precious. I have no idea. Anyways, the next day they're at home and the social worker comes, right? So her mom is in there freaking out because she didn't even know she was coming this early. Give me my wig, Precious. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Every time a hood mom gotta do something, they gotta put a wig on. Like, ain't nobody trying to, you know what? I digress. I'ma just shut the fuck up, because that ain't my business. Okay, now, when's the last time we took her to the doctor? Oh, shit. Precious, when we take her to the doctor? We took her last month. Okay, you found a job yet? You lazy. What did you say? Nothing. Have you found a job yet? No, they keep telling me the same thing. You know, they're gonna call me back, and, you know, then they don't. And, you know, we don't have a phone, so there's that. Bitch, how they gonna call you with no phone? You know what? Now, the welfare lady is still there. It's kind of like stuff is happening as they're having this interview. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Because I said the next day the social worker came, but I don't know if that happened before the whole interview with the welfare, and she's like reminiscing about it as it's happening. I really don't know, bro. I don't understand the timeline of things right now. All you need to know is that she's still talking to this goddamn Miss Weiss, and she's asking about her father, and she literally says that he gave me his baby in the one before, then tries to cut her off and change the subject. Like, whoa, we're not changing the subject. What the do you mean he gave you a baby? That ain't right. Now, Precious, you gotta tell me so, or you are getting this check, and I know you need this check, bitch. Well, vampires come to talk to me sometimes, and they tell me I'm one of them. It's kind of weird. I've also never been to the doctor, and I had my kid on the kitchen floor when my mom was kicking me in the head. Is that what you wanted me to tell you? Oh my God. Now, after this, they end up going on this field trip, and the girls are fucking crazy. They go to this museum and shit. Gracie knows all them girls are being mean and shit. She grabs Precious's hand, you know, just to try to calm her down and be nice to her. And then we get this time lapse of learning all the stuff that they've been learning about and reading and all this stuff. And it's kind of just like fast forward and get us to a point where we're at now, where they're in class actually reading from their journals things that they've written, which is like impressive, because Precious literally couldn't read A Day in the Shore just 20 minutes ago in the movie. Now she's reading a whole damn story that she wrote in her book. Crazy. Now, Miss Rain told them they had to make fairy tale. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your boy Sin, I got a fairy tale for y'all. Once upon a time, there was some didn't subscribe yet while watching this video. And if you don't subscribe right now and turn on post notifications, I'm gonna open hand slap this shit. All right, my bad. But make sure you subscribe though, for real. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fairy tale you should be living. Now, she's in the middle of reading her damn fairy tale and she goes into labor. Damn nurse in there telling her to stop screaming. How you gonna tell her to stop screaming? He's hurting right now. Having a damn baby. Pushing a damn peanut out of that mom. I named my baby Abdul Jamal Lewis Jones. He's gonna be a boxer, Olympian, and he's gonna run a law firm. Just tell me that damn name don't sound like a goddamn boxer, Olympian lawyer. I'm just saying. Anyways, he's healthy and his mother loves him. So the nurse aide is in there and they get to cooking his ass for being a man nurse. They also in there acting like ho, acting all my thirsty. How you gonna laugh at the man for being a nurse, but then you trying to bend it over for him? Y'all all kids. Leave this grown ass man alone. Now, while she's in the hospital, she's having a conversation back and forth with Miss Rain. They're writing each other. Miss Rain wants her to give her baby up, but Precious wants to keep him. Wants to be a better mom than her mom was to her. I kind of understand it. Christmas time rolls around, and the nurse even gave her a car with some money in it. She ends up keeping the baby, and it's time for her to go home now. And oh Lord. Hey, Precious. Hey, you had the baby? Where you been? At the hospital, because I had a baby, you piece of shit. Can I hold him? Let me see him. So she gives the baby to her mom. Looks just like his daddy. His name's Abdul. Oh, okay. Go get me something to drink. She ends up throwing the baby on the ground and calls Precious a ends up throwing cups at her, hit her with a potted plant. Your husband raped me. No, he didn't. So they get to fighting and shit. Precious ends up throwing her mom down and she leaves. She running down the steps. She ends up pushing her ankle, falling. Thank God the baby's fine. And then her mom tried to drop a TV on her like they in a damn cartoon. Like, what is this, the Roadrunner? Me. Bitch, you try to throw an anvil on this. Bro, if that TV hit her, it would have been over. I ain't gonna lie. Or she wouldn't have been able to watch TV no more if that shit hit her. Shit wicked. And then she go outside and the little girl that's been trying to play with her the whole movie, Precious ends up pushing into a bag of trash. How you gonna just push her like that? You still throwing the shit out of her like the big from Blindside. God damn. So she go to the train station. She don't know what to do. She all up. But she ended up basically breaking into each one, teach one to sleep in there. Now her classmates come in, Miss Rain sees her. They all making jokes and shit. It's damn blood on a baby blanket. Now, you know, it ends up being Precious's blood, but still. Anyways, they end up trying to make light of this situation and start flaming each other, calling each other sluts and illegal immigrants, etc., etc. But Miss Rain, she ends up taking Precious to her house, letting her stay there while she tries to find her somewhere to go. That food was really good. I would eat more, but I don't want to be extra greedy. You're not greedy. If you want some, you can have some more. So Precious about to eat some more, and then it's a bitch that walk downstairs, and I'm like, hold on, this two fine that live here with they sisters. Then I find out they're a lesbian couple, and this done turned from Precious to the goon fest, because your boy Sin is imagining a bunch of nasty things. Oh God. Anyways, it's Christmas time. It's been another year? No, wait. No, it couldn't have been that long. I think when he gave her that card in the hospital, it was around Christmas, and that was actually Christmas. That makes more sense. Anyways, they give a gift to her, and she's reminiscing about it, talking about it's crazy how random strangers are nicer to her than her own parents. Damn, that's real shit. Miss Rain said that you don't need to be scared of nobody, not even mama. I know Miss Rain ain't scared of mama. So they get to talking about how her lesbian wife is trying to make a book, and she's saying that Precious writes every day and she should write too. Now, you know, they get to having a conversation about the things she writes about, and she says she writes about her life and Abdul. Now, anyways, things are looking really good for Precious at this point. She got a literacy award, and she even got a check for her progress she's making. Everyone shows up to a party that they're having for her. Even the nurse came, gave her another card. Now, he's interested in Miss Rain, but Miss Rain gay. So Precious takes him to the damn secretary, hooks him up and all that. Now Miss Rain and Precious are sitting together, they cleaning up and things, and Precious ends up getting into a halfway house. And she says that a halfway house is something that's halfway between an old life and where I want to be. Quoting an author that she read. Damn, that was deep. It's been 9 months since she's been in a halfway house, and Abdul started walking. She even says she wants to get Mongo back. The fact that she keeps calling her that is crazy, by the way, but you know, I ain't gonna say nothing. Now Precious' mom comes to see her at school and tells her that her dad's dead, that he had AIDS. Precious hit her with the, that's all? So she gets to zoning out of shit. You got it too, mama? No, cause we didn't do it in the ass. Yo, that is a crazy homophobic thing. All right, my fault. Anyway, she told her to go to a doctor. Precious ends up leaving and so does her mom. Now Precious goes to go get tested, and she's sad. She's in class and she's about to cry, and she hasn't wrote anything but why me, question mark. She tells him that the nurse says that she's HIV positive and gets to breaking down. This is the second time in the movie that I started crying. She says that her daddy said he's gonna marry her. And how? Well, having sex with her is illegal. And Miss Rain tells her to write for the ones that love her. And she says nobody loves me. Don't lie to me. Love's done nothing but hurt me, rape me, call me an animal, made me sick. And Miss Rain explains that wasn't love, Precious. Your baby loves you. I love you. Damn, shit deep. Now Precious goes to go meet with the welfare lady after this, and she ends up stealing her file to find out some information about what they want her to do. And she explains to them in the classroom that the workforce wants her to work and to be a home attendant. But she breaks down the math, and they basically only make $2.50 an hour because they be there 24 hours a day. They only paying for 8 hours, but they be on call for 24. She even explains that she wants to go to these groups for her insects. Now she says insect like a damn bug, and I'm like, hold on, cuz. But somebody explains to her that it's incest, not insects. Now they finally go to the welfare meeting, and her mom wants to meet with her, but she wants to reunite with her and get her and her grandkids back. Now Miss Weiss wants to talk about the abuse, but they talk about the sexual acts. Her mom doesn't even know when Precious was born, by the way. Says it was in the summer. The whole time, she was born in November. Anyways, her mom gets to explaining that she hated Precious because she took her man. That when they would have sex, he would reach over and touch the baby. Tell her to shut her fat ass up. Tell her that it was good for her that he was touching her. Shit is wicked, man. All in all, Precious sees that her mom is just a bad person. Says that she's not going to see her anymore. She takes her kids and she goes to her new life and finds out that she's actually precious to someone after all. Her children, Miss Rain, her classmates, Miss Weiss. There are people in her life who care about her more than her own mother. And that's something that she's never going to forget.